It's a guilty ruling tonight for a Mobile police captain and a precinct patrol officer. The two were having a sexual relationship on your time.
Well, that captain has been demoted to a lieutenant and put behind a desk. The officer has been suspended for 240 work hours.
Fox 10 News reporter Andrew PEREZ is sorting out all the details for us tonight. Andrew, how long had this been going on?
Well, Bob Lanise, the chief received an internal complaint in September, and authorities launched surveillance teams as part of their investigation the following month. They found that the two were sneaking off to a private residence within the 3rd Precinct to meet up, all of it done while on duty. It was a unanimous ruling by high-ranking officers. Former Captain Carla Longmire and Officer Bradley Latham found guilty of conduct unbecoming.
It was affecting the operations of the precinct, and I stress to you that the complaint was internal, as you pointed out.
Both worked out of Mobile's 3rd Police Precinct, and evidence suggested both weren't technically working all the time. Instead, Chief James Barber says the department found evidence they were sneaking off to a private residence engaging in sexual activity. Evidence found that Latham had even tampered with the patrol car GPS to try and hide his location.
Some of it had to do with records, some had to do with surveillance, and some had to do with testimony. But there was some surveillance conducted.
Now, it feels like just recently the Mobile Police Department has had to deal with a lot of issues with some of its officers. First, you had Longmire and Latham, of course. Then just recently, you had several officers and their 1st precinct captain demoted for changing crime reports. Just yesterday, you had a homicide detective arrested for tax evasion. Almost all of these officers are long-standing, but their issues began long before Chief Barber even took office. We tried to reach out to the former Mobile Police Chief Michael T. Williams and former Mayor Sam Jones to get their thoughts about all these problems, but we couldn't track them down. In the meantime, Chief Barber says this is his push to clean house and show transparency that we didn't see before.
The city of Mobile could be very proud of this department. It's a very good department. There are a lot of really good people in the department that do a really good thing every day.
And now, you may remember that Captain Longmire had replaced Dwayne Hill at the 3rd Precinct after he was arrested for credit card fraud. Captain Paul Prine has now been named commander of the 3rd Precinct.
If you'd like